Hi, you've reached What's on Scott's Mind. I think it's, September 15th, pre work hours, 2025. Anyway, today, what's on my mind? A couple of things. First of all, I have been thinking quite a bit about the functionality within the application world and how that is evolving. One of the things, obviously, everything has the made with AI and featuring AI and AI services, right? The AI washing of the world. What was once the greenwashing of the world, right? Greenwashing being the concept of, hey, this is not good for the environment, therefore we need to change this. We need to do this differently. We need to greenwash it. And there, from an advertising marketing perspective, this happens frequently. Whenever there's a new technology or a new thing or a new way to do things, right? It gets washed. So everything gets AI washed right now. And the reality is, not everything needs AI, just like not everything needs cloud computing, just like if not everything needs to have its own PC, right? All of those different things are components of what the process is, right? And the job of a marketing professional is to sell whatever service is being considered, right? That's the job. That's the consideration that the marketing person has to undergo as they evaluate what is it that I'm trying to do, right? So I'm thinking about the world of AI, and I realize, and I'm sitting there writing my blog this morning, and I'm thinking about, kind of technology futures, as it were, and kind of where do things go, and kind of what is it that needs to happen, what is it that can happen, and when I consider all of those components together, I start to think about, hey, the best future state client is the smartwatch. Think about a smartwatch, right? It has a decent microphone. It has interaction, right? It interacts with your cell phone because it's a smartwatch. It's always there, right? You don't have to pull your phone out of your pocket, lift it up and look at it, tap the screen, right? It's there, right? I can tell you it's early in the morning on a Monday because it's on my wrist there. So that is the power of the smartwatch, right? So that's kind of my new thinking is, hey, a client on the smartwatch that connects to the desktop or the phone client for an AI system would be pretty cool, pretty useful. The other thing, right, is when you start talking about transcription services, a smartwatch has a battery. It also has a microphone. So when you talk about transcription services and translation services, one of the value propositions is the ability to translate on the fly from your watch, or present to you what the translation is if you want it not orally. So it's just kind of an interesting thing. So it's something I was thinking about this weekend. It happens every once in a while. I start thinking about something that I think, hey, this is going to be really critical. It never is, but sometimes I come up with a decent idea. One never knows, right? At that point. Anyway, that was my initial thinking this weekend. I've been thinking a lot about AI, is obviously because I've been talking a lot about AI. And, obviously, I still argue that we're not in the age of AI yet. We're still in the age of HDMI. We're still in that age of human design, machine intelligence. It is machine intelligence. It is intelligence, but it's human designed and it's machine based. I think for me, artificial intelligence will be that system that is able to write its own self, right? A human creates it. That's version 1. And the system rapidly iterates version 2 and version 3 of itself without human intervention, right? Nobody knows, right? Version 3 is already released before people even realize version 2 was released. So that's what I think, is coming. That's when we will have AI. But other than that, I mean, it's just kind of an interesting reality as we think about it. What is happening, what's going on, and where we are headed. Because to me, that's the interesting question. It's not where are we, it's where are we headed, right? That's always the thing you have to ask. Anyway, that's pretty much what's on my mind this week. As always, it's a little bit of AI, a little bit of not AI, a little bit of other stuff, a little bit of right, a little bit of sunshine in my life, as it were, to steal from the song. My name is Scott Anderson. Thank you so much for stopping by.